I get stabbed in the face by a surfboard.
Let me put it this way. If you ever showed up to an ER with this,
Oh.
no ER doctor would ever touch this. And let me tell you something. Most eye surgeons,
By the time they got
ophthalmologists,
me-
if they came in and saw it, would go, I'm not touching that. You need a oculoplastics doctor. There's literally 6 guys with shovels.
Yeah.
The farmers
The whole
came out
village.
of the fields to watch me put his eyeball back together. Welcome to the Close the Door Behind You podcast with special guest Mark Oliver. Mark Oliver has a new company/app he's going to talk about called Guild USA. Welcome, Mark Oliver. As always, I'm Doc Jud. We've got Christos next to us.
What's up?
How you doing, Mark Oliver?
I'm doing well.
Welcome to New York City. Welcome to Gas Digital Studios. How was your day?
It's a beautiful day. Spent
Yeah.
time with old friend and had a great day.
I'm the old friend.
Wow. So cute.
Yeah, we had a good time today. We were doing cold plunges, jumping into this freezing cold thing. You did a cold plunge once. He was at my house. I made him do a cold plunge. He lasted about a second and a half before he jumped over the thing.
I would say 2
dislocated his hip.
seconds. I would say 2 seconds.
It was, wait, by the way, though, it was in the middle of November.
Yeah.
And it was on my porch. It was like 20 degrees out. It was hilarious.
But it was like Thanksgiving, November, like when it's like icy cold outside. Like it was the coldest it had been all year. And he made me do an ice plunge during that time. Mind you, he has like a fucking ghetto ass like ice plunge too. It's like
It's like
inflatable,
above ground inflatable,
Yeah, it
yeah,
looks
yeah.
like a trash bin got emptied, and then he put it in, and then like
It's
put a
a
balloon
redneck.
around
It's a
it.
redneck version.
Yeah, he's got a redneck. His sauna, beautiful, very beautiful. I enjoyed that. That was a pleasant experience. The cold plunge is satanic.
The water is
I don't
just
like
as
that.
cold in the white trash cold plunge as it is in a fancy metal titanium cold plunge. So
What do you guys do when you jump? Do you go through hula hoops as you jump into the cold plunge? Like, do you make it an event?
we hold hands.
You hold hands. Okay, all right. Because
wear
I was
condoms.
like, if you just like walk over and it's like, and then you emerge.
How
like,
funny
that's
was
weird.
that though?
Like reverse swamp thing.
Yeah, like if you guys if you guys don't say anything when the whole thing happens, it's like
The
you're just
abominable-
silently. No, that's funny. I think it's good. So Mark, well, you're building this app, and what is cool about your app?
First of all, tell us a little bit about yourself, a little background before you tell us about the app, because I think that's applicable.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's
Just
an origin
about
story.
my background.
No, I'm
Like
talking
my-
about specifically about like
I
what
was
you're doing
born
these days.
on a cold February morning.
No, but tell us about like what you're doing, like with the whole maintenance thing. And I don't know if I'm saying it
Well,
correctly. I don't want to butcher it.
I'm an appliance repair technician,
Okay.
and so there's about 40,000 of them in the U.S. and most of them. So the average workforce per business is like 1.3. So most of them are solo guys, and so they're turning wrenches on their backs behind people's dryers all day, right? But still, they got to answer the phone. They're running Google ads, so they have to answer it, right? There's an answer machine because the nature of the business, it's like an emergency. Your refrigerator's down, your clothes are all wet in the dryer, and you're like, call the appliance guy, right? So they just call people until they get somebody. So if you miss a call, every missed call on average, every ticket's like $180. So every call they miss, because they didn't get it right away.
So they potentially
That's the first part of an automation. There's lots of people that can fulfill that now with like an AI agent, right? But we built it natively within the CRM. So the whole entire office system is managed automatically.
So I just want to like make sure that I'm understanding you correctly. So what you're saying is that the technicians most technicians are independent guys. They're not working for like a big corporation. So they're like an independent person. And so they go to work, they get a task, they have X amount of money they're going to make for that hour. They're underneath a refrigerator or something fixing it. If they get a call, they're literally going to have to pick up their phone, take the call while they're repairing, so they can't do. So what you're doing, that's the
That's
solution.
the gateway.
Right.
That's
So what
the
you're trying to do
gateway.
is you're trying to solve that problem so that these
No.
people can actually work, and then they can also get more leads and stuff and make appointments.
Well, no, they're booking. So the AI books it, right?
Okay.
But from there, it automates messaging to the client, automated message to the technician in the field, automatic message to the dispatch. Right?
Okay.
All three: emails, text messages. The estimate for the job based on your defaults that you put in the back end
Okay.
is created automatically for the job as well. But it's put into the technician's hand instantly with all the model specific information, including wiring diagrams, technical sheets, every YouTube video ever made on the subject related to the model and the symptoms.
Mark, can you just fly that
So
mic over?
It needs to be closer.
No,
to
the mic. Can you just perfect. Yeah, just slide that anyway.
So,
Nice.
Wait, so the
and the whole customer information too is all
what does the YouTube and stuff help? That helps this technician to like
Train.
understand what the situation is.
You could basically start a business from scratch with this. If you were diligent, maybe 3 months time, you could start experimenting, going out into the field with the information it provides you before you go on the job.
Oh, like taking it on almost like a TaskRabbit, but like
Almost like Uber, almost like an Uber we could do eventually, like if you could have a full lead generation thing, but it's more like, you can train while they can earn while they learn.
So what's the interface like for the person calling? Like what's their customer experience?
Customer experience is some people, it's a lot of testing reaction to AI.
Yeah.
So some people are just anti-AI.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you, you fucking robot.
Yeah.
And it's great. We get a recording of everything and a transcript, But even if somebody hangs up, somebody hangs up in 10 seconds even, they get sent a text message with a booking form. So it arrests them from going to the next one if they really want service.
Right.
They can fill it out. You get, as a technician in the field, notification somebody called. You have a call log, that, they can listen to the transcript. They can read the transcript. They can listen to the recording. Then the text message is there automatically with the client too, automated. You don't have to text them back.
So Mark also has an incredible YouTube channel where it's him and his assistant, Buddy. I don't know what the hierarchy is, but they literally go from job to job, and it is so cool. You feel like you're like on this like journey with them, and they're like going hunting. It's like hilarious. Like tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're just
What's that called, by the way?
It's Appliance Repair American.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Appliance Repair American.
That's the name of our service business, right? But we are selling the app now, but we still do some service for the content.
Yeah.
So now my content is bent towards technicians, towards insider guys. So we're not really teaching people how to fix something, but even though we're showing the repair, it's like tightly edited in 20 seconds or 30 seconds over. And then we're talking in the car back and forth.
You're just like boom, boom, and one of you is holding the camera back and forth or whatever.
Yeah. I hold the camera. Yeah. It's
you hold the camera the whole time.
We have a Tesla, and it just drives us. It's like part of it because we have an automated system, and the car's automatic. It's just you can see it driving us too. As we're
that's cool.
Yeah.
You can see the.
He's gay too. He has a Tesla.
That's like Tesla's amazing.
Yeah. But you could charge it in your driveway.
We have 2 Tesla.
Yeah,
And my partner has one too.
But that is the whole point. Is like
When
you
you say
have
partner,
a
what
driveway
do you
you
mean
could
by that?
charge.
My business partner.
Oh, okay.
My business
Just wanna
partner. My
clarify.
wife has one. I have
has
one.
a
And my
wife.
business partner. I know we're in New York
You
City.
and your
so
wife
gotta be
each
careful
have
what you say about
partners?
partner.
What is that called?
No, my business partner in the business, we each have Teslas, that are branded with the business. And then my my wife has one, a civilian vehicle too.
Gotcha. All right, cool. So Mark has always been really good at making videos. Like he actually has an incredible spearfishing channel where you don't have one?
No, I totally.
Oh, you don't want to talk about that?
No, I privatized that years ago.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah.
But it's still a YouTube channel.
Well, it's still there, but I don't show anything. There's no spearfishing on there.
What do you
There's
mean?
just
You erased all that stuff?
No, it's all privatized.
Oh, okay.
Dude, our show is popping off. Ticket sales are going crazy.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't know why.
Maybe somebody YouTubed your last show and it popped.
Maybe.
Yeah,
dude. Shank is texting me that the sales are popping off. We're like crushing the 8 p.m.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sick.
So that's gonna be fun. And you know what crushing means? Maybe 25 people.
That's 26 with Mark.
That's a good crowd. Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's getting crazy. Like we're at a point like now where we're about
That's
to
a
hit
militia.
1,000 subscribers on this channel.
Oh, that's
right?
good. Yeah.
And what we're mostly known for is like having clips that pop off. So you gotta say something like crazy, so we get you with like a gotcha.
You know what? You got to
Antagonize me.
ask him about?
What?
Ask him about
Antagonize me.
politics.
Yeah, ask him about
Politics or what's going on in Iran or what's going on with the banks.
I can ask, but also one thing on that for your business, I'm not giving you this information for free, but you'll figure out how to pay me. Train the AI on the. Sorry, yeah.
Turn the alarm off, please. Jeez, I can't
Train
take this
train
anymore.
the AI on the voice of the guy who is there. So they've been doing A/B testing of like audio training the AI with your voice. Like basically you read a transcript that's several pages long. It takes like 5 minutes of their time. You just have the guy reading the thing, uploading it to the thing. You train the AI on his voice and the people are talking to him as a human with his cadence, all that kind of stuff. And then he shows up to the job. It's the same voice that you heard on the phone and you're able to manage all of that. So
That's
easily.
pretty cool. So they're already like kind of like inducted to your voice, and when you show up, they feel like they actually were speaking to you on the phone.
Right. And they feel way more confident in the path of execution there because most of the time it's like, well, I talked to blah, blah, blah. They said this. I talked to you. You say this, blah, blah, blah. It's the voice. Maybe you don't remember. Maybe you have the conversation, but I guarantee you those call drop off times will go way down because most of them are going to be blue collar guys like, hey, what the fucking AI is going to sound like that? No way, dude.
Interesting.
Yeah, you could. It's a simple thing to do. You just
Yeah.
have to charge more for it.
Yeah, exactly. Upsell.
Yeah.
All right. I want a percentage for all the upsells. I don't need your baseline product, but the upsells. Anyway, crack cocaine. How do you feel about it?
Crack cocaine.
Yeah,
I'm anti-crack.
but pro cocaine?
No, I'm anti-cocaine.
Okay. All right. That's cool. That's cool.
This one time we were in a cocaine smuggling country called Nicaragua, and we had a crazy story. Like we went on the surf trip. How many years ago was that? It was a long time. It was more than a decade ago. And
2 decades ago.
So I'll give you the backstory.
decades ago.
So he's down there surfing. I'm going down to surf. I'm in Miami. I go out to a Guns N' Roses concert. I get no sleep.
You were at the Guns N' Roses too?
I was in.
He was in
Nicaragua
Managua. I'm
surfing.
sorry, he was in Nicaragua.
I was on the beach.
He was on the beach. So I'm coming down to meet him. So the night before, I go out. I don't go to sleep till like 4 a.m. I'm up at like 6. I jump on a plane to Managua. By the way, it's only like an hour and a half from Miami. I land in Managua. I drive like, I don't know, 2 hours
No,
down to where.
20 years ago, dude. It was 4-wheel drive only, and it was like 3.5 hours. It
was like 4 hours.
4 hours. Yeah.
Wow.
Like,
But my point
and he was
is,
by himself, like at night, like.
So I literally had like
Never
no
slept.
sleep. I have no sleep whatsoever. I literally arrive at this like big gate, and this guy comes out and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, Judson Crosney. I'm here to see Mark Oliver." And they're like, "Oh, good thing you're the doctor, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm the doctor. Whatever." He's like, "Oh, Mark's waiting for you." I drive down to this casita. Mark comes out. He's got a huge eye patch on.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, what's happening, bro?" I'm like, "Why do you have an eye patch on?" He's like, "Dude, no problem." He's like, "Listen, they wanted me to go to Managua to see the only oculoplastic surgeon in the whole entire country, but I told him my doctor's coming." And he's got an awesome set of tools. So and I'm like, "Bro, what are you talking about?" He takes his eye patch off, and literally I just see a big, like, retracted lid. I could see all the muscles underneath of his eye. He's got a laceration here. His lid is lacerated and retracted. And I'm like, "Bro, what happened?" Was that about an accurate story as to what happened?
Yeah, I mean, I know when you met me, you came there. You're like, "So what happened?" I'm like, "Before I show you, I'm not going to Managua, and I'm not going to Miami." I go, "You can do this." And he's like, "Just show me, just show me." I'm like, "I'm not going to Managua. I'm not going to Miami. Just show me." I'm like, "I'm telling you, I'm not doing it. You can do this. You just show me." I showed you, and you like jumped back, and you're like, and you're like this, and then
Yeah,
you
it's
also
crazy.
like, then all of a sudden you came up to me really close, and you're like, look at me. He's like, "Let's go. Let's do this." And he's just like, "Just put your head down." And started walking up into the casino. And I'm like, no, dude, they got a clinic.
Yeah, I was going to
Over
do it
here,
on
they
the
got
bed because
Yeah.
I didn't realize. But he's like, no, we're going to the clinic. I'm like, okay. So we go to this clinic. What was the clinic like?
It's a little village. It's a little tiny village. And then the resort where we stay, Nicaragua in 2004 or 2006 or 5, whatever it was, was really rugged.
Right.
You
It was
know,
dirt
it was like
roads.
really rugged. Yeah, it was beyond dirt roads. It was the pigs in every puddle.
No air conditioning in the clinic. One
Oh, yeah,
table.
open-
Okay, so literally, let me just. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you. Continue.
Yeah.
So he brings me to this clinic and he gets on the table. Literally, like I take out like all the stuff I had. I had some sutures. I had a suture kit. I had some anesthesia. Literally, I like feel a bunch of people behind me. There's literally 6 guys with shovels.
Yeah.
The farmers
The whole
came out
village.
of the fields to watch me put his eyeball back together. I'm like,
Holy
and I'm
shit.
like, okay, whatever. When in Rome, I literally take out a syringe, you know, full of lidocaine to numb up his eye, and I'm like, bro, this is not gonna feel good. And he's like, do it.
Which eye is it?
Bro. I'm
Okay.
not saying so check it out. So I get stabbed in the face, okay? This is how it happened, right? By a surfboard, right?
Okay.
Like just boom.
Well, the
just
word stab is,
I was stabbed with the tip of a surfboard, literally. A plunge.
Context.
A plunge, right?
Somebody took a board and plunged it down.
Put it
and
through my
launched it at
face.
him.
Put it through my
Oh,
face.
really?
You got in a
launched
fight
it
in
into
the
my
water
face
with somebody.
I was blind for like a half an hour. You know, it was like just so much blood, bro. And like, so I went to the clinic and got cleaned up. I got the wound cleaned up. And the guy's like, you got to go to Managua. You got to go to Managua. I'm like, no. You know, my bro's coming. He's a doc. He's got an awesome set of tools. He can fix it. You know, like Spicoli. You know?
just waiting for your friend to show up. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, and he shows up and sewed my eye back together. And his dad was an eye surgeon, okay? And his dad had passed away that year, I think, right? Like, it was like that year. But before we got there was this group of Christian guys I was out there surfing with that saw the whole incident. And they laid hands on me. And they got all in a prayer circle around me and laid hands on me. Oh, God, protect this man's eye, heal this eye. Protect this friend who's a doctor who's coming and blah, blah, blah. I didn't have a scar, dude. Like, you can't even tell
What
which
the
eye.
heck? Yeah,
I
which
mean,
eye
there's
is
a little
it?
divot. I'm missing an eye. I don't even remember which one it is.
It's the left.
No, you
And I've
remember
seen the
which
guy
one.
who did it to me to
It's
this
his
day a
left one
few
right there?
times.
His right.
Right.
The guy
his
used
right,
to-
our
His right,
left.
our left. Yeah.
The
Yeah, I
guy-
could
Yeah,
tell.
it was my right. It was my
That's the one that looks a little gayer.
right.
Yeah.
So
Because
Clear
you
eye
had
for the
another
straight
man
guy.
inside you.
So the craziest part about it,
The pain. Dude.
yeah. So
The
let's talk
pain.
about the injection I had
The
to give
pain.
you into like the peri whatever. I had to take
It
a
did
needle
nothing.
and
It
put
did nothing.
Yeah.
It just
But I
was
stuck
so-
a needle into his eyelid to anesthetize him, and he's like, I'm like, bro, this is gonna hurt. And he's like, do it. I put it in. He goes, oh, that's such sweet. This is his exact words. Such
Exquisite.
sweet pain. I'm
Exquisite.
like, he's the
Exquisite.
best. This guy is he's like the toughest guy ever. So anyway, I anesthetize his eye, I guess unsuccessfully. I then go, okay. There was one little piece over here and one little piece over here. And I took a suture. I put it through the apex of one. I then put it through the apex of the other, and I literally just go like this. I pulled the string, I pulled the suture, and I just did a knot, and I put it down. I go, don't move. Dude, the eyelid came together perfectly. I'm like, don't move, Mark, don't move. And I remember retracting it, putting it down, and then fastening it down, and I'm like,
Dude,
Holy shit.
I go, Mark, I don't know what just happened. I think we're good. And then once I got that first stitch in, which actually reapproximated the edge of the eyelid back together, all I had to do was then just stitch all the way
6
down,
of 'em.
that was the easy. The first one was like
The hardest part,
miraculous. Like, let me put it this way. If you ever showed up to an ER with this, no ER doctor would ever touch this. And let me tell you something. Most eye surgeons,
By the time they got
ophthalmologists,
to me-
if they came in and saw it, would go, I'm not touching that. You need a oculoplastics doctor.
By the
so
time I
for
got
me
there,
to
it
do
would've
it,
been-
I was like apprehensive.
it wouldn't have
Holy shit.
healed if I went to Managua. I had to. It was the right call all the way because by the time I got to Managua, they would have been like, "Oh, you got to go to Miami, get a plastic, whatever." It would
Yeah.
have cauterized. It would have been all curled up. I would have a gnarly scar.
What?
He
Dude,
got all fresh and juicy.
that's
Fucking
amazing.
blood, dude. The pain was like,
But
it was
that's-
exquisite.
Isn't that so like poetic of like the fact that like that was your dad like through you?
He didn't sleep the night before.
Yeah.
He didn't
Dude,
sleep.
your dad literally came and was like, son, you got this. I'm going to help you right now. And he saved you because you meant something to him. That's crazy.
Dude, it was beautiful.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Beautiful.
And for him to turn out like such a fucking dork.
But yeah, I mean, those stitches, dude, the needle passing through the eyelid is so, it was so like, it's different. There's blunt force trauma pain, there's like all different levels of pain, emotional pain, it's all kinds of pain. But the tiny little needle in the eyelid over and over again was special. Wow. It was one of the most special pains ever. It was beautiful.
And you felt it, just all of it.
I thought it was water. You said it was blood. I thought it was water. I thought you were
probably in a state
irrigating
of
it the whole
delusion,
time.
No?
I didn't have anything to irrigate.
No, delusion. I was like right there. Wasn't I right there,
You
Jeff?
felt really present? You didn't have an out-of-body experience at all?
He was talking to me. No, he was like,
Dude.
he was literally describing. Oh,
You were so present.
He's like,
Say I love it.
He's
that
like,
may have
hit
been
me.
an over-embellishment.
Hit me!
But you were definitely, you were a very good patient.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, that was an experience. And the guy, he would leave town for like probably
What guy are you talking about?
the guy who hit my eye. I didn't get
Yeah.
beat up. The guy who hit my eye left town for like over a decade. When I would come
Really?
into town, he would flee. Well, look at how it looks too.
He was a
Like,
drug dealer.
he got that day, a couple days before or whatever. This is what the excuses everybody made for the guy, or whatever. But he got kidnapped in Costa Rica, bag over his head, and 30 grand taken from him, right, doing a drop off or something.
Huh.
And I ran into him at the wrong time.
Right.
Yeah.
He was
but-
American drug dealer living in Nicaragua.
I don't know about
Oh.
that. That's all
That's all
speculation.
hearsay?
That's all speculation.
Are we concerned we're going to get sued by him?
I'm not concerned I'm going to get sued by anybody. I just mean that. So, anyways, it happens within hours. My doctor from America flies in and stitches me up.
Yeah.
He stays for like 5 to 7 days. I forget what it was. And then my buddy, who was like a famous tattoo artist, came and visit me back to back. And then it's a tiny village of 300 people. Like you can't fart without, and the farmers were already watching over us. We're
Yeah.
sewing it up and everything. And I had already made some friends in town, but I was like an overnight sensation in the village. And to this
Yeah.
day, I have great friends there. Like,
Wow.
I got brothers there, like.
That's so beautiful.
So their interpretation of you was...
Well, the guy had to run away from his own village for over a decade, and I took the place over. You know what I mean? So I didn't turn the other cheek necessarily, but I didn't.
You were classy.
I didn't
about
exact any retribution, but the rumor was around the town that my doctor flew in, then my hitman came in.
Yeah, so the guy who's the tattoo artist
then-
looks very dangerous.
it. Yeah, that's cool.
Tattoos
Then,
all
but
over
he's
his-
not. He's a pussycat. You know what I mean? He's a fucking total pussy. He's like, but this was the rumor, right?
Yeah.
But then, the cops came, because, I told the place to get him there. And I broke out with one of the cops, and I paid him. So I gave him money.
Yeah.
And that guy went and grabbed the guy. He told me the next time he grabbed him, and he did like a week or whatever in prison, the guy or something like that in Nicaragua
Interesting.
prison. Yeah.
That's.
And then I made a friendships with that old cop. He was an old war vet from the Civil War. You know what they had?
Oh,
Yeah.
not like
Jose-
the Civil War.
The
Yeah, Jose
Sandinistas
Antonio.
versus the
Jose Antonio. He's passed away. He lived in what's that little town where you make
Tola?
Tola, where the police met. That's where's his main base there.
Yeah.
So we were like pulling up, like we're driving down the dirt road or whatever, drinking beers and stuff, and it's like the cop stop. We pull up to it. It's Jose Antonio. We're like, Jose Antonio, what's up, bro? You want a beer? And he's like, Marco.
There was what, Santana, Riva?
So I just turned it into such lemonade, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're basically singing fables about Mark down in that town.
The blue-eyed white man.
No,
And then
I
Mark
go
had
there
me
every
seeing
year. I
other
bring my whole
patients.
family.
Yeah?
It's a beautiful place.
Remember
You go,
when you-
this is where I almost lost my eye.
Well, no, I return every year. I haven't missed a year in a long time.
So here on the Closed Door Behind You podcast, we have something called the Lightning Round. And during the Lightning Round, we ask the same questions to our guests, and I'm going to start it off. Mark, you pass away, and you have the ability to haunt anybody in this life. Who would you haunt?
By haunting, do you mean like an evil haunt or a
It
good
could
haunt?
be
Or a
evil.
good
It could
haunt?
be good.
Oh,
Tell us
really?
both. Who would you haunt evilly, and
Oh.
who would you haunt in a positive way?
Evilly.
The evil. Well, I mean, I think I'd want to get over that trip, you know. I don't think I'd want that, you know.
The guy who messed up his eye, he would
Yeah.
definitely haunt.
No, I don't know about that, you know. Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun.
All right, so
As
who
it
would be a
goes.
positive haunt?
When I was like 12, 13, 14, yeah, I'd love to haunt somebody. It'd be
Yeah.
funny as fuck, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't want to haunt.
You wanna just
anybody.
move on. You don't wanna haunt.
I
Yeah.
don't want to haunt anybody.
All right, your turn.
All right. What is one life hack that you have that more people should know about?
A life hack? I think that's a tough one. I think a life hack is, I would have to say, learning to sit with yourself, whether that's being by yourself with a fishing pole, ideally with nothing, you know, meditation, but just be with yourself, you know.
It's very
You
challenging.
know, like,
for me.
yeah, but a lot of athletes experience that, you know, like, you know what it is as an athlete, you know, you're out there surfing, it's just you on a surfboard, you know, and nature, you know, and that's what you long for, you know, when you get a taste of it. You know, it's something that people, you just walk in the woods alone, you know, walk, you know.
Just be in solitude.
Yeah, and yeah, without a phone or whatever, you know.
to be
like
alone with your thoughts, kind of work
Well,
things
that's
out.
meditation, right? Is being alone, to be forcing yourself to face your thoughts. When you're fishing and stuff, you don't really have to do that, but a lot of fishing you do have to do that.
Yeah. You're not
just
catching
there
something.
waiting. Yeah, it depends what kind of fishing you're doing. So, fishing's cool because you see a lot of people, not men, do it alone. I'm sure some women too, but a lot of men do it alone. So it's an easy way to get into meditation. Is just take a pole on the beach and make sure you're alone.
Without like. The
But you can
yoga.
be alone in the cold plunge, you know, once you learn the techniques, you know. So if you really want to hack, you got to study under somebody and learn that hack, you know. But you can do it without the real hack is just go fishing, you know, go by yourself, you know. You can, you're forced to face yourself, you know, sit with yourself.
Solo fishing. All right, I got one for
You got your phone though, probably. You're up on your phone.
Nah,
It's like
yeah.
fishing these days. You got to leave that phone behind.
Yeah, the
you
phone
know?
is
But
evil.
yeah, so you got to meditate. That's the hack, you know, if you need a hack.
Mark Oliver, what is the craziest thing that you've ever seen?
The craziest thing I've ever seen?
Yeah.
I really drew a blank right away.
You've seen a lot of
The
crazy
craziest
stuff.
thing I've ever seen was probably like a Scully case opened like neck to sacrum.
Oh, an orthopedic spine
Scully-
case when you used to work as an orthopedic device rep.
Correct.
So you oftentimes would go into surgeries.
It's like the entire spine was like fused and like not fused, but
They
wired
opened up
They
the whole
fused
thing.
a lot. Yeah, it was
Wow.
the guy was like a monk, like he was like really young and he was really huge and he had a really deformed spine.
Yeah.
They did like
They put a rod in there to straighten
rod
him
and
out.
screws, but like the whole like he was just like
Wow.
the whole spine. You know?
Kind of-
And
If
you
I had to
could
think
see
of
the
crazy
whole
things,
spine exposed.
pretty much. Yeah.
Wow.
And the spine is deep. It's deeper than people realize. It's
Yeah.
in the middle of the body. It's like really, it's a lot of meat exposed for a long time. It was sketchy.
Wow.
Holy shit. And he lived.
Yeah, he lived. Yeah, of course he lived. I don't know.
It's an elective surgery.
Yeah.
It's an elective surgery. It's experimental. Everything's experimental. I mean,
But that's how they do it now. You know, you kind of want to get into these kind of experimental treatments. You submit for it. Like everybody's all about that life now.
well, it wasn't necessarily experimental on that level. Like it was approved and all that, you know.
So what have you learned? What have you learned being a parent?
What have I learned being a parent?
Yeah.
I've learned out more about my own flaws. My own flaws are like super magnified to me.
Like what? Like your ears or?
Usually people say my nose, but no. But my son, like, he like bounces back at me. He like behaves like me, but it's like magnified. Mm-hmm. You know, like he's like a child, so it's like on steroids. Like if you have like a little flaw and he's mimicking it, it's like a child.
Can you give us an example?
Well, maybe like, you know, like everybody's flawed, right? And sometimes you lose your temper or whatever, you know, or something like that. But a child, you know, like it will happen like sometimes you go a whole year without having a fight with your wife, you know, like 3 years or whatever. But sometimes, you know, a kid could see you pop off and then imitate it. And then, you know, you see it magnified back louder.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit.
But that's just like one thing, you know, it's
Yeah.
like all your flaws are magnified.
Yeah.
And you have a child.
Yeah.
You haven't seen this yet, or you just
he's too young.
It's not as mature. You're too young to see it.
Too young to see it. Well, he's only.
You're still blaming the kid for. You think those flaws came from the kid?
Well, he's only 14 months. Like he's still developing a
You
personality.
still have a lot of time to damage him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. Next one. Is this me or you?
No, we're not
Hot
doing that.
questions.
This is for people that are,
Oh, okay.
we're kind of like. But I think we've got like maybe 8 minutes left. What I want to really do is I want to concentrate on. I want people to. I want you to share with our audience where they can find you. Tell us, about each of those, and tell us like the YouTube status, everything like that. Tell our patients. Sorry, I'm back in the ER.
They are our patients in a way.
I have a YouTube channel that helps people learn how to fix their appliances if they have a problem. I have a few videos like that. It's about 7,500 subscribers. Not a lot, but
That's a lot.
Yeah.
7,500. Yeah.
For a niche like that, that's good.
The niche can go like I stopped focusing on that a while ago. I was focusing on building the application Guild USA that we automate appliance repair business, and you can go sign up for a subscription now at guildusa.com.
Okay, but where can they find the videos about fixing appliances?
Appliance Repair American. But a lot of those videos.
.com or you just
It's
put
on
it into
YouTube.
YouTube. Oh, okay.
Appliance Repair American.
Okay.
Yeah, Appliance Repair American.
And this are these repair videos for the layman like myself, or is it just
there's
for
quite
professionals?
the most performing videos. There's some with I don't think I've reached 1 million on any video yet, but there's some of 800,000 views,
Wow.
600,000 views.
That's awesome.
50,000 views, 200,000 views. A lot of those because they're very helpful to people.
Yeah.
But I stopped making. I'm going to go back to more of that content. But the content I'm doing now is targeted on helping other appliance repair guys. So we're just doing those ride-alongs to kind of just show the lifestyle a little bit. And they're like little 2-minute, 3-minute, things. That's what I've been creating lately. I enjoy creating it, so that's why I do it.
And the
Don't get a lot
ride-alongs
of views, but
and the ride-alongs are on which platform? The Guild
Appliance
USA?
Repair American.
Okay.
Guild USA is an application, a software application, a B2B application.
Gotcha. B2B
Right?
is what?
Well, it's a business. It's software for a business.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Business to
So
business.
for appliance repair business, you could start one. You could start an appliance repair business with our software. It would, even without ever fixing something. If you're an inclined guy and you want to start a business, maybe you're a mechanic of some sort, you could definitely pick it up real quick just using our application.
Well,
and it'll automate the whole business.
How about if you're a guy that literally doesn't want to go to college? You're good with your hands. You want to do something like that. You want to get you like using your hands. Is this something that I don't know, somebody 18 years old who just graduated high school and doesn't necessarily want to go into $100,000 worth of debt can maybe sign up for, and you could kind of coach them into starting their own business?
Yeah, we've already done it with a few.
That's awesome.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. So, but the best candidates are more like 20 years old, maybe 20, 21, 22. Like they're out of high school and they've been on mom's couch enough where they realize their delusions are wrong. About they realize how hard it is to make a living.
Gotcha.
You want those guys because they're ready to work.
Yeah.
You don't want the kid right out of high school with dreams and aspirations and to ask him to get on his knees and fix a dryer.
Right.
You want a guy who's been a little humbled first and knows what you got to do to earn money.
Gotcha.
But you can earn a lot of money. It's not too hard to do. 300 something thousand a year.
Really?
Yeah, you'll take home under 2 probably at that number. If you did like 350, and you could scale it up to like 5 guys all through our app too if you were ambitious.
But so wait, what's the easiest appliance that breaks that people can fix on their own that they don't need to call someone for?
As long as you unplug an appliance, you can just poke at anything really. But it depends what you mean by easy. Sometimes easy for me is something that's really physical.
Okay.
I could just hit it with a hammer or a wrench. You know what I mean? Complicated is like a refrigerator that might have 3 computer boards in it. And multiple loads that they're controlling.
Okay, so like a no-brainer kind of thing.
You could do that. A woman could do that, no problem. It's delicate work. You just have to have a brain,
Yeah.
Some stuff is like more brute force. You're hitting a hammer against a wrench. So one person might view that as hard, and another person might view.
Okay, like what if it's like just take it out, swap it, sort of thing, like that easy.
There's a lot of that, and the application actually will define that for you in advance. So you can even purchase the parts in advance, show up with the part,
and just know how to do it.
Yeah, you make hundreds of dollars an hour if you really game it out.
Yeah. Huh.
You can do short days and make a few $100. Huh. But you got to be skilled. You know,
Right.
you got to learn. You got to train. You got to.
Can people onboard now?
Yeah.
All right,
GoldUSA.com.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna film content onboarding on his thing, just like as like me doing an Olympics thing.
Yeah. Most of the onboarding now is like at an enterprise level. Like we if you have a real business that we're hooking up to automations, you know, you get free consultation and free onboarding.
Oh, that's
to make
cool.
sure all your automations are tied in.
Ah,
Yeah.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who would do that.
Because we just have a few users right now. And we're looking for a few more.
Test dummies.
Right? Not test dummies, because we tested on our own business for 2 years in the field. So
that's good.
refining it the whole way.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, it's never done. Like
Yeah.
there's a million things and features and everything I want, but I got to sell. You know?
Do you have any other social media handles that you want to share, whether it's on Instagram or TikTok or anything like that?
Is Appliance Repair American and Guild USA.
These are on which platforms?
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. One of them's on TikTok.
Okay.
Those are all three of those are new. YouTube is more established. When I was in the hospital last is when the YouTube started popping off. That was like over 3 years ago. 3 years ago, March.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that one's been around 4 years, maybe 4 or 5 years. Yeah.
Did you want to share your own personal social media or negative?
I don't do any personal social media, but that is personal. It's all personal, you know? I mean, like, yeah. I mean,
It is personal.
it's all personal. It's
You
all
don't
me.
fuck with the bag. That's the most personal thing you could do.
Yeah. But it's all me. I'm the character in the
So,
videos.
would you ever make like any other, like if you wanted to make content for something else totally unrelated, what did you always want to do? Like if you had an extra 10 hours in a day, like magically.
I would probably like sleep more or like lie
you would
down.
film
I'd
yourself
probably lie
sleeping.
down more.
Yeah.
Like if I get horizontal more.
Come with me
Five
as I
extra
get a
10 hours.
massage.
Sleep.
Yeah, you're just a massage reviewer. That would be dope.
Okay, my last question is, do you need or want any medical advice?
Medical advice. Oh, well, you know, medical advice comes easy to me because I have a doctor friend who I can call up and get medical advice all the time. So, I mean, medical advice. Okay, as an ER physician, right? When should I go to the ER? And when should I just suck it up?
Well, I think that's a great question. If it's something that you know is like that you can go to your primary care doctor. A lot of people don't have a primary care doctor anymore, so they'll just go to the ER. They'll be like, you know, this has been going on I'm just going to go to the ER and have them figure it out. The reality is it doesn't really work like that. The only time we're really going to digest everything and treat it like an emergency is in a life-threatening situation. So if there's an issue with your airway, an issue with your breathing, something that's like chest pain, you know, if you pass out and you're not conscious, these are things where, yeah, you should probably go get checked out to make sure that your heart and brain are working normally. If it's something where like you've been having like knee pain for the last 6 months, but you just don't have a primary care doctor or an orthopedist, probably not the right time to go to the emergency room. Go to an urgent care. A lot of people.
What if I have the sniffles? Like, not the sniffles. I don't want to
Great example.
What if I have a
You should not go to the
102
ER.
fever?
Doesn't matter.
102 fever, no ER?
Well, okay, you have to put it in context. 102 fever plus what? Plus
Running
difficulty
diarrhea.
breathing?
Running diarrhea.
Yes. If you have a fever of 102 and you're having difficulty breathing, yes. Go to the emergency department. You might have a pneumonia, you might have a pulmonary embolus, et cetera, et cetera. But if you just have 102 fever and a sore throat, go to the urgent care. Go to your primary care doctor. Have them take a look at the back of your throat.
Yeah, but the
You may just
urgent
have
care always
pharyngitis.
screws you. They always screw you. The urgent care is always like, we don't have that machine. You got to go to the ER.
Well,
but
that's the whole
here's
thing. They'll
$700
make that
bucks.
determination for you. In other words, if it's something that's not an emergency, start with the urgent care. By the way, financially for you, you're going to be a lot happier when you get the bill from the urgent care than from the emergency
What
room.
if I
bill for the urgent
smash-
care is going to be a few $100. Bill from the ER is going to be minimum $2,000. So
Should
we'll
be
start there.
zero.
What if I smash my fucking nose in, like really bad, like a really bad nose break? Do I go to the ER or?
Is it deformed?
Yeah, I mean, I smashed my face.
You can go.
know?
Yeah, I think in that case, listen. Facial trauma is an emergency. That you can have a Lafort fracture, which is an instability of
know
your
what
face.
it is,
You
yeah.
don't know what it is if you got bashed in the face. In addition, what you're talking about, what you've just described, is head trauma. You don't know. You could have an intracranial bleed. So yes, that would be an appropriate time to go to the emergency department.
Okay, so what if you got a really bad hemorrhoid?
Is it bleeding?
Yes.
If it's bleeding, then yes. If you can't stop the bleeding, yes. You're having a gastrointestinal bleeding, you should go to the emergency department. If you just have a hemorrhoid, that's not grounds to go to the
Basically, if
emergency
you're going to
department.
die, go to the ER. Or if there's a chance where you could die within 6 hours and just because of the... Like you're saying, if it's head
But how do you
trauma,
make that
head trauma.
determination?
There's a lot of gray area. If you truly think it's an emergency, I'm not saying don't go to the ER. Definitely go to the ER. If you think your life is in jeopardy, no question about it, go to the emergency department and seek medical help. But if it's something that is not life threatening, like I don't know, you have a sore knee.
What if you're in Florida, like you're in the swamps and some like creature bites you, like
Like an alligator?
not an alligator, but just like
There's other creatures?
Like an insect?
Like what if
this
what if
one I'm
like
about
what
to
if
smash
like
right now?
what
A
if like
swamp
some
thing.
like little monitor thing like fucking latches onto your calf or whatever, and you're like, ah.
So a
you take
monitor
it
will
off
kill
and
you, I think.
And there's just like a little bite wound. It's not like you're not bleeding really heavy.
So listen, I mean, it depends what the animal was that bit you. If it was, I mean, first of all, you should probably animal bites should get checked out.
Right, because of
By an
infection,
ER
right?
or an urgent care?
No. An animal bite, it depends on how bad it is. An animal bite, depending what kind of animal, like if a monkey got out of his cage and bit you, you should probably go to the emergency department.
That's what I did in Thailand.
If a dog bit you and it's your friend's dog who is a vaccinated dog for rabies, and there's just a tiny little puncture wound, you go to the urgent care and they can clean it out and give you some oral antibiotics and an update on your tetanus shot. You can go to the urgent care. So we're talking now. If an alligator
It's the
bit you,
severity of the
it's
wound.
the severity of the wound. Are you bleeding? Are you not bleeding?
But any kind of weird
is
lizard-
there swelling?
Yeah.
Is there pain? You may have a bite. You may have ruptured a tendon.
What about a lizard person?
lizard person.
If they bite you, what do you do?
You're dead immediately, so you're not going to survive it to the ER.
Okay, so I have a question for you. You get to ask me questions. I ask you questions, right?
Okay, sure.
If you could fight one animal, and like it's kind of like okay, so the animal, it can't be something that can't really inflict damage on you. It can't be like a duck, like a duck, but it could be like a big fucking goose, like
Does it have to be the same size as me?
no. But like, if you could fight any animal and you were allowed, it's fully sanctioned, right?
Easy.
Like, which animal
A
would
swan.
it be? A swan, yeah.
I hate
a swan will
swans.
fuck you up, though.
Let me explain something. When I was 5 years old, I was at the Anchor
A
Inn.
swan will fuck you up.
I was
dude.
at the Anchor Inn in Florida. Okay,
they're
I went
big.
outside with a loaf of bread, and I started feeding the ducks. And a swan came over, and it stood right in front of me. I tried to give him the bread, and it bit my pecker. So from now
Why'd
on,
you have your pecker out in front of the swan?
that's a good question. I was excited. I was 5 years old. So anyway,
Parents
going
allowed
forward,
this.
whenever duck's on the menu, I'm eating duck. And I mean, that's a great question. Who would I fight? What would I fight? I would
swan.
choke out a swan.
Do you get hard when you pass by those like Chinese restaurants with ducks hanging?
A little.
Have you ever seen
I
the
get a
video
semi.
of the guy, the three people walking down the? I think it's like in Germany or something. They're like walking down, and a swan like comes up. It's like swans are really big. I don't
Yeah.
know if you grew up with swans, but they're big.
Especially when you're 5.
Yeah, they're huge. They're way bigger than a kid. And it like bites the lady, whatever, and the guy gets like grabs the swan by the neck and spins in a circle and whips
love
it.
it. So cool.
That's so cool.
It was like a viral video you could get on YouTube, I'm sure. Still,
Wow.
a guy grabs swan by neck and throws it. If you were to put it in, it would come up. Ridiculously funny. But I
It's
always
censored by PETA.
Yeah.
But it's always funny because my answer is swan too. Because like, dude, a neck on a swan at the base is like,
Yeah.
like, their necks are like this. You'd be like,
And they're
yeah,
nasty.
yeah,
They're
it's
mean.
so true.
and they
mean.
hiss and they try to bite.
Yeah.
And their wings go out like I don't know how far, but real big.
Really?
Not nice.
Yeah, swan will do some
Now
damage.
black
So how about
swan
you?
is
What if it was fully like sanctioned, PETA, everybody, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
You can get in a ring with an animal. And it can't be like something you could just squash. It would have
Yeah.
to be like have to be able to get a cup. Like if it's a kangaroo, it has a chance. Like,
Okay.
What's your animal? Like
Siberian
would you like to-
tiger.
what?
I would go Siberian tiger.
You just want to die.
Well, because it first of all, it's rare. right? Second of all,
You've always wanted to be eaten.
it's not that I've always wanted to be eaten. I think if I'm at that point in my life, I should just die. And I think it would be
see what you're
really
saying.
cool. It would be really cool.
way to go out.
Yeah,
By the
right.
way-
It's like that guy that got killed by a Siberian tiger. He wrestled.
Yeah, that would be a good way to
He
go out.
ran a situation by me today. He said, "Hey man, I got invited to a boxing match. They're going to pay me a lot of money
do it.
to fight this magician. What do you think?" I'm like, "Do you box?" And he's like, "No." I'm like, "You have no boxing training whatsoever." No.
put some
When
gear
is it?
on.
In a month? No.
Just put some
I think I could do
just
it.
put some gear on though. You got to have rules. You got to have headgear, right?
Yeah.
And like headshots.
They said no headgear.
oh no, don't do it.
Yeah, I'm
no,
not
that's
doing it.
stupid.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
And that guy he's probably been training for like
Yeah,
the
no one
last X amount
challenges
of
you to a
years.
boxing match and doesn't box.
I know.
Yeah,
Unless
so
they're
It'd be
really
so good
funny.
for my career.
To get beat up by a magician?
Yeah, because it's
Is it
kinda
a gay
funny.
magician? There's a lot
Well,
of
I have
gay-
a joke about being a magician, so I think I could play into it pretty
Oh, is that why he's after you? That's why he challenged you?
Maybe. I don't know. I heard people claiming you're a magician. It's time to fight.
Could be.
Is this
Heard
your
you joke
card?
about it.
I get knocked out. He like pulls a scarf out of my mouth. It'd be kind of funny. I don't know.
That'd be funny. Yeah.
Nah, I have a child. I shouldn't probably get head trauma from something like that.
You definitely have to wear headgear. Yeah, you don't. You
They
don't
said
box.
no headgear, like
you
a
can't do
regular
that.
boxing
You
match.
if you get headgear and there's some rules, like you got to kind of pull headshots. Even you don't
Yeah.
want to. Yeah, then do it because it'll still be funny.
Yeah.
You know,
I thought
and
it
you can
was
still
funny.
see who's the better fighter.
Yeah.
you know, you don't need to cause brain damage.
They
you
said
know?
if I wanted to, I could make it MMA, which I think I had a better chance at.
Well, I mean,
as we like gloves. You mean? That'd be kind of cool.
you get punched with a light glove, that's a lot
hurt.
more trauma to your head.
Yeah,
Than a puffy bug.
Correct.
Yeah, that's true.
but your hands, if they're not conditioned, if you're not a fighter, the first time you punch someone, you're gonna break your hand.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So maybe I should take that because
You
I'm
want
really
the puffy
good on
gloves.
the
The
ground.
puffy gloves are more to help to protect the hand than the other guy. The gloves get heavy.
Yeah.
You get hit.
I felt
And it makes a bigger target. Like, you know, and like you can block it better, easier. You can cover up, you know.
Right. Huh.
With small gloves, you can't really cover up as well.
Right.
Well, guys, unfortunately, we're running out of time. I think that's going to be it for our Close the Door Behind You podcast with special guest Mark Oliver. Thanks, Mark, for coming by. Is there anything that you wanted to say before we close ourselves out?
Thank you. Good to see you, Judd. Love you. Nice to meet
love
you,
you too, man.
Christos.
Nice.
Thanks for coming aboard.
Thank you.
Next time, guys.
Thanks, AJ.
Oh, I got